Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. We need 3 masterminds like you, your partner, and Punk to keep us one step ahead of those guys.
My partner is more of the brain, but she's over on SmackDown. Punk is kind of the heart. I'm more of the appendix. No one's positive what I do, but it's probably important.
Great. Mutiny's amassing more members every day, and our greatest hope is a vestigial organ.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonagh. Dominik Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonagh look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and trons around here?
He made, he say they play, they gotta partake. Homie got a heart full of hate and a face full.
It's JD McDonagh, but with some new music.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, JD McDonagh.
Look at JD trying to play this cool. He's attempting to strut his way to the ring, but it sounds like he should be heading to a 3-ring circus.
Good one, Saxton. Whoever pulled this one off's earning some major points in my book. But we'll see if this throws McDonagh off his game or lights a fire under him.
And now a man who's no stranger to bending the rules for a laugh.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 127 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Dragon, Robert Crimson.
You can almost make out a slight smirk as he makes his way down the ramp. If he's behind JD's musical mishap, he's certainly enjoying the moment.
And why wouldn't he, Corey? These are classic mind games. And if he's the one behind them, he should enjoy this. At least until the match starts. Let's see if he's still laughing after the bell rings.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominik Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
Here's the ever-smiling Joker, unfazed even with rumors of a mutiny invasion swirling tonight. It's almost unnerving how calm he looks, especially with the looming threat of mutiny tonight.
Well, Saxton, when you see life as one big joke, nothing seems too serious. Not even an impending invasion. For him, it's just part of the show.
Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they considered me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential.
We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage. This could be the NXT mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Fallon, Henley, and JD McDonagh are here.
What are these invaders up to? They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill. Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire. That'll hurt.
And down comes the barrage of ladders.
McDonagh and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonagh isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified? A shocking turn of events. Dominik wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons, my own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
And here he is, our ringleader of tomfoolery.
He's been talking a big game and outsmarting Mutiny. Tonight he faces Damian Priest to prove he's as tough as he talks.
Exactly, Corey. He's ready to use this no DQ match to show that some folks fit better in a clown car than a wrestling ring. Hang on, is that Doink the Clown's music? Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning. Doink's in the ring and making his presence felt. He has no business sticking his nose in here. Really gets to step in. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's
Victory roll pinning combination over to the top. The pain's too great.
Here is your winner,
And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed tonight.
absolutely, Corey. He not only brought the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first. No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun. I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy. I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominik Mysterio, he was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye, piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they grew up together. I grew up with a lot of weirdos. Doesn't mean they'd make a good tag team partner. Unlike the current champions who apparently used to date. I don't know what went wrong, but clearly you weren't meant for each other.
And they weren't meant for those titles either.
We are.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. we're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk. I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results.
These two have put Mutiny on pause, and Becky and Seth are on high alert.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first became friends. We dominated the neighborhood kids in just about every game there was. Tag, hide and seek, kickball, you name it. Until they got reinforcements when the Andersons moved in. 5 kids, all super athletic beyond their years. You got one look at them, and you took your ball and went home.
It was dinner time. And are the Andersons the wrestlers who were jumping to Mutiny in this analogy?
Yes, I think. It's tenuous. The point is, you came back after a few days and we eventually figured out a way to start winning again. It's why I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together. For every stride we made, it seemed like there was a setback. But no matter what happened, you never gave up. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny. Yeah, this reminds me of our first date. We texted a bunch, and it was going well. But when we actually met up, it was awkward. The restaurant lost a reservation. Then we ended up eating at a taco truck and got stuck in the pouring rain. Despite everything that went wrong, you stuck around that night, and for a lot longer. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Oh, to be fair, you drove and I couldn't leave. But thanks, that means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
Doink.